Good morning, everybody. It's a cinematic morning here at Kusanagi Station with a dump truck heading out on the distance. It's a rainy morning and I left the big pack at home. Feels really light and nimble. I'm headed towards Lawson to do my good life meditation. I won't show you that here. Enough of that. All right, let's keep walking. Let this day begin. Here outside Kusanagi Station, that's the station entrance right there, in Shizuoka, there's a new opening of a sauna. Sauna Ko. It's their grand open. And they're hiring. Interesting job opportunity in Japan. Isn't that interesting? It's one house and this one light on. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Someone in there's getting ready for their day. The old tunnel of doom. It's a Monday. In just another hour or so, the kids will start to arrive and the commuters too. Back in the day, I would have been standing right there. I wonder who does that job now. All right. Gonna get a can of hot coffee from this machine, and then I'll head over to the tracks to begin my good life meditation. See how this car is trapped by this device here? That's how these parking lots work. It's got a little thing that comes up, see? Can't get out. You have to go to this pay thing over here and give them your money due before it'll let you out. 24-hour parking, 700 yen for the full day, 200 yen. 200 yen for 60 minutes. And see over here, this is a garbage day. That's people put their garbage here and it keeps it under this wrap here to keep the crows out and other animals. That's Kusanagi Station. As for coffee, for today, one of the real delights about living here in Japan is this daily selection of coffees. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try this fire. Yeah, I gotta rummage the money out of my bag now. I think I just learned some new Japanese. I think this kanji characters here, these 3 characters mean no change available because I put 540 yen in, hoping to get that, but it kicked back the 500. So I'm gonna go search for another machine, which isn't hard in Japan. There'll be one every block or two. I'll find you. I found another machine and the prices are even cheaper. That looks good right there. That cafe au lait looks good. But same kanji. I put my 500 yen in it. Let's kick back. There's another machine right across the street. Let's go try that. This is one of the old streets here in Shizuoka, Kusanagi area. I'm no jaywalker. We're starting to get some activity on the streets. Motorcycles, scooters, cars, and a few people. I can already see it. Same 3 kanji. So, I learned my lesson. I know better. No coffee for me from here. Back up to our 140 yen. Up there, there's gonna be some convenience stores. I'll definitely get a cup of coffee up there, a can of coffee up there, and maybe even be able to take a seat. Let's see, let's go try. This street up here is Minami Kansen. Now, this guy up here, look at that car up here. You see how the lights are dimmed on the red light? This is a practice that a lot of Japanese do. They'll dim their headlights on the oncoming cars, and as soon as it turns green, they'll light it up. You see what happens. You can see it's about to turn. So we got a red on the walk, about to get a green. We'll see those lights light up. There we go. All right, good Japanese practice of dimming the headlights at intersections. I love it. I stopped in at 7-Eleven and they've got the best coffee here. So it's really cheap. It's only 112 yen. And it's hot rack machine. You just buy it at the counter ready. Come over here, get the cup, and pours right in. Ready to go. And it's really, really, really good. It's so cheap. It's like 112 yen. So that's like 80 cents. Okay, here we go. We're ready to go. 7-Eleven coffee. So now I've got my coffee, and it's really good coffee. Now I just need to find a place to do my good life meditation. Options are opening up now that the light's starting to show up. I know a park just over here. Be a good spot. And good morning from the Valley of Tea. Wow. This is looking from our apartment building up the valley. This is the Yada Valley. Our house is just up there where the trees touch the valley down below, the lower edge. Nice mist up there, isn't that pretty? And then the art museum is up there. And then here is Mount Fuji. Kind of hidden. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Beautiful. It's time to go inside and get my wife and dogs and we'll go for a walk. Look at that. Wow. Sorry I haven't given you any update on what we're up to today. I meant to. We've been so busy. It's amazing how busy we are. We're taking Yumiko's father to the family temple, which is on another side of town, long story, to do a ceremony relative to something. You know, in Japan when people die, there's like every few odd years you have to do certain things. It's probably related to Yumiko's mother's passing. I haven't got the details. Anyway, I'll explain some other time why the Yumiko's paternal family line, they're buried right over here, but the maternal family line, which Dad married into, is downtown Shizuoka. We're going there. Hey, I explained it. All right, this is an old road here in Shizuoka, headed towards downtown. Ichiron-san, where I used to do business as an antique dealer, is just up there. At least they were. I haven't checked for a while. Anyway, this is the flower shop where we always come to get flowers when we go to the temple. Let's go inside. There's the flower shop right there. And I think this is what's left of the Daruma factory. Ichiron-san, multi-generational craft shop where I used to supply items from my store. This place right here also sells Daruma. You can see it says right there, Daruma. But they were like a competitor, and they look like they're out of business too. They have a few old items there, Lucky Cats and the like. I never really bought from them. It looks like they're not in business anymore either, but this place is definitely gone. Breaks my heart. So many of the things that I've come back to discover are still just as I left them, like the winter garden in that house that I saw this morning, and then to see this. And, you know, I often wonder what would happen when the last of them finally died, but, you know, I guess that's what happened. Just like so many other things, it's just swept away. All right, well, time to go. It's very fitting that I'm going to a temple cemetery service right now. Okay, we found a place to park here at one of these parking machine-y thingies. We'll leave the car there. I'll come back and pay when we get back. Our family temple is just up here to the left. Miko's got the flowers. Dad's got his stuff sorted. This is where the Suzuki side of the family's ashes are interred. We have a burial thingy here. What do you call it? Crypt thing? With all the family ashes. And we come here for a ceremony. It's like a lot of people here for a ceremony. This is the inside of the temple that we're at. We just finished the first half of the service. Next part's coming up. So now I'm following the family. We're going to go to our family grave. The service was over. It was about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours. First part was the formal ceremony with the priest. We had a whole host of priests, like 5. Then after that we had would this be called a sermon by a visiting priest from Yokohama. The similarities between a Western church service were astonishing in terms of the liturgy. I think that's the proper word. The sermon, the human element, the what do you call it? Propitiation. Humans are humans. There we go. Here's our family. No, this is not Dad's side of the family. This is Mom's side of the family. It's interesting that Dad's the sole representative, with the exception of Miko's her family. Dad's gonna take a seat. There we go. Miko's gonna wash the grave stone. Woman here is doing the same thing for hers. Just doing a little scrubbing. So there's two monuments, 2 graves. This is one of the things that I'm so glad that we're here, that we can participate in this and help out. If you wonder why I'm not holding the flowers, my hands are full. Dad usually has a little trick that he does with leaves in the water. I wonder if he'll do it.
その金銭かこんななって。
長いね。
え？
ハサミってあっちにあったっけ？
水汲んだとこにあるよ。
ある？長いわこっち。
持ってってきてく
Want me
れ
to go get him? Here you go.
そっちは朝やんてな。なんかこれ水入ってるんだよ。
入れたよ。
There he goes. He just did it. Just toss into the water thing. I don't know if I caught that though. It's Dad's trademark move.
Yeah. バカに菊の花見なんて知ってるし、どっかから回ってきただろう。
Looks nice. There he goes. There's his trademark move. That's what Dad does. And then prayers, and pretty much that's it. I'll do mine now. So we're all done. This is what the graves look like when we're all decked out. They're all cleaned up. We added new flowers, and this is my father-in-law's signature move here. He puts the flower in and then uses it to kind of toss the water around cleaning. He did that here and here. This block back here, this cinder block, is used to hold these name plaques. See these name plaques over here? Recently deceased people, their names will be placed here. Behind, usually behind. And people have like this, right? But our family, we've got a cinder block. Here's one. Some people have like fancier ones. But anyway, that's it. The family's gone ahead of me. There might be some bento, some lunch boxes for us. And that's that. We'll catch up now. We'll have lunch. We're all loaded back in the car. And then we're going to head over to get soba at Iwaichi. Alright. Iwaichi, Dad's favorite soba place for lunch. Eat soba. Okay, we just arrived back home after our dog walk. Let's go take a look at Fujisan. Yumiko and I are exhausted. We've been doing so much today. Ooh, geez, Louise. It never disappoints. Gee. That's stunning. Let's get a snapshot. I was walking along this street and I saw the most amazing thing I want to show you. Here, I'd never noticed this before, although it's in the neighborhood where I raised my daughter. There's a little alley right here. But look at this. Isn't this interesting? What are these stones all about? Seemingly stacked and cemented and even supported here. These beams. Curious. But look at this. Look at this. Ah, just amazing. I just love little alleys like this. Now, I already made a short because I made this short live. I didn't know what was down here, but I want to show you, come back and make a proper video. Now, it makes a little detour up here where there's forklifts doing their thing. It's funny because just when I made it the short, the same thing happened. Big old warehouse thing up here, but right up here around this corner is something really special and interesting. Look at these abandoned structures. It appears to be one, maybe two homes with a second floor on this one. What appears to be a garage or a storage area here. And then over here is like a middle structure, probably part of the first, although it may be separate. And then a third over there. And then I think that one over there is abandoned too, that larger house. But it seems like this little footpath now was once kind of a larger road, maybe before all of this infrastructure was built, and someone could access through here and then park a small vehicle in here. It seems that everything has grown around it, thus landlocking this place in. It looks like it once had like a roll, something at the top there, not so sure. Let's take a closer look without getting close. I don't violate privacy here. Appears to be the middle structure here. Little door, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see the windows there that are closed. Here's the door. Over here is another door to what may be another building, or maybe it's just part of the continuation of the same. And there's a little mailbox right there. Shutters and another window over there. Weeds growing up everywhere. Isn't this just amazing? Look at that. And then right over here is this other structure that I think is also abandoned. Akia. Trying to peek through the weeds here. This might have been a door there as well. Let's go have a look at this. This one I'm not so sure about. Although, the air conditioner looks like it's good. There's gas, but there's no laundry pole. And the entrance, here's the other two sides of the receptacles for the laundry pole. And this certainly doesn't look like anyone's living there, but I've seen people living in worse. And up there, I think it is lived in. Anyway, pretty amazing. Abandoned infrastructure, seemingly landlocked in by progress here in Shizuoka, Japan. Friends, I am having so much fun. We finished up, this is like the first real afternoon that I've been completely free. Finished up the stuff with the temple and the grave stuff, and I just went out for a walk. And I've been walking around, just having the most fun. But look what I found. A machine here at the kind of like an urban zone, and look at all these 100 yen coffees. That's really rare to find 100 yen coffees anymore. But there they are. There's some more expensive ones up there for the big stuff. But all my favorites are here. Black, hot. Oh, I love this stuff. This is all good. I'm gonna get me one of these. This is great, jackpot. And they've got like a, like welding place over there. And all kinds of stuff. Coffee time. I elected to get the Boss one here. And I got this one because it just looks so good. I haven't had it before. I have a theory. I think one of these little businesses here, there's a factory right back there too, set up this thing as like a bonus for their employees so they could have coffee on the cheap. And it just happens to be benefit for anybody who walks by. Just a theory of mine. I'm gonna continue my walk. There's the rental car company, JNet. That's good to know because sometimes we want to rent a bigger car. Maybe that's the one that they used when they rented the car to come pick me up in Tokyo. JNet. This is an interesting neighborhood. Oh, I like neighborhoods like this. I found another little alley thing, but I'm not going to film down this one because I'm sure someone will be watching, but I'm going to walk down there and see if there's anything interesting. I love this stuff. It's little moments like this afternoon, that this sense of freedom is starting to emerge. Should I go left or should I go straight? Such freedom, such choices to make. I'll go straight. Follow the path of wildness, as I always like to say. Goodness. Dog. The path of wildness, it's easy to find. The course of a stream, leaves blown in the wind, a beast's track through the brush, and the direction of our first inclination. That's from my book, Going Alone. I'll talk more about it in some of these books, but this is a retirement video, not a going alone video, but I have a feeling those two shall intertwine. I think a little further up there's a river. See, I told you I thought there was a river. Ooh, there's Holy Mount Ryuso right up there. That's a holy mountain. Holy mountain, Batman. It's a mountain where Yama Biru. No, Fuji. Yama, I'm not saying it right. Yama, something warriors, mountain warriors. But anyway, Mount Fuji. Look at that. Splendid. Oh, I forgot to show you the river. I didn't say it was the prettiest river around, but I think it's quite charming. There's a couple of coots, or whatever they are, down there. What you calling a coot? I know where that way goes. Let's see. See, now here's the time where I can have that little talk, but let's follow the sun. Hopefully the audio's coming through okay. I've been having a little bit of audio trouble sometimes. So the thing is, when I had work, even when I wasn't working, work was, egging my mind on, making me think I need to fill up the free time with meaningful activity, because it was a precious, rare, special commodity. There goes the sun. And at the same time, when I had nothing to do, work gave me a chance to take a useful rest. But now, without work as a thing, it feels different. It is different. When I have the time to apply my mind is, to rhyme a little bit, pliant. A little practice, it's getting that way. Bends it's like being limber. The muscles flex well. The mind flexes well. It takes some effort to get to that limber sense. Got her down here. And when the time is free, that's the challenging part. How to occupy ourselves. But even that's getting a little easier because I'm finding tricks. Like the trick of walking, which always does the trick. I guess I picked the right tagline when I described myself as my bio, as I like to walk and think. And I have to remember that going forward. Well, I'll walk a little further forward here, and then I think I'll meander my way on back to my dear wife, and we'll have some dinner and round out this day. Oh, look at dear Mount Fuji now. Wow. That's quite a sight. Almost looks like there's two of them. There's the 5 o'clock chime. Time to go home. Look at all these beautiful trees beside the river. These are all cherry trees. I'll come back here in the spring when the cherries are blooming and bring you a nice shots of that. How about that? And what in the world is going on over here? I hate to drop my phone down in there. Ew, it's a bubbling quagmire. I can hear water flowing in there. Wow. That's interesting. I've never seen anything quite like, well, I mean, I've seen these overflow basins, but never anything like that. It feels like something you would fall into and never get out. Maybe that's the idea. You know something else that work does that it's harder to find in retirement is the safe sanctuary of the familiar. We can create that in retirement, but like I just passed a window over there into it seems like it's just a regular house, but it's a beautiful office inside, and there was a woman sitting at a beautiful desk doing work, really nicely dressed, surrounded by handsome and pretty co-workers. And I was realizing she's got a nice position there. I mean, maybe her job is hell, but at least it looked like she had something very safe and sober and secure. And of course, before the years of financial freedom, that's a necessity. So having all of that from 9 to 5 or 6 days a week, as it might be the case here in Japan, can be very, very attractive, even if it's painful. So, yeah, thinking out loud. On this busy street, there appears to be something like an old house here. Look at that. It's got an old, Shinto deity shrine right there with a little Inari fox statue inside. Hey, Inari. Oh, there's two. One of them's broken. Huh. I wonder if it's an old house. Or maybe it's like an old shrine. It looks like an old house, huh? An Akiya. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. There's the old laundry poles. Yeah, that's no more. You can actually see inside the window. It's got a little shed area there. Interesting. Yeah, that's an Akiya. Now there's kids besides. There's like a preschool over there. I won't film that. Interesting. I definitely feel like I'm making a walking in Japan video, urban edition, right now. Maybe this is what I need to slowly get myself back up to getting out there into the mountains. A couple of these urban editions. Although, this is still a retiring in Japan video. I guess I should expect brand creep in my videos. Here comes a bike, I'll hold the camera down. Brand creep. It's that guy who holds his camera up around people and it makes them wonder what's going on. What's that? Speaking of what's going on, is that another Akiya? Let's go see. Brand creep. That's me. Okay, look at this place. Kind of looks like another Akiya, huh? Let's see our usual evidence. Does it have electrical guts? Does it have, propane pipes? Tanks? Does it have a name plaque? Here, let's check the electrical guts. It's got electrical guts inside. Yeah. Oh, looks like Akiya to me. I'm gonna pretend I'm looking at myself. Sorry, gotta look at the ground. Oh, it doesn't need propane because it's got gas into the city. That's a classic old Showa era house though. Oh my gosh, Showa era goodness. I don't know, that's a toss-up if it's Akiya or not. It's got a satellite dish, etc. But it's surrounded by parking spaces. Interesting. That's kind of old receiving antenna. I like it. The gate's got some weeds. It's a little hard to tell. Interesting, beautiful though. These are your cookie cutter style Japanese apartments. Row 1, row 2. A lot of living that way these days. And here's a more modern family home. And here's another one of those, trenches of doom, full of water. Don't fall in there. You'll never get out. Well, yeah, you will. There's that. Oh, I'm waiting for the light to turn. That across the street is a big cosmetics company in Japan. Chanson. They have a whole complex. It goes on and on and on. And it's pretty high-end stuff. And ISO 9001 certified. All right, I think I've stumbled upon yet another Akiya here on this little road. Look at that place behind these cars. The first parking structure is lacking its roof. All the windows are closed. All of the, well, it looks weeded. Someone's taking care of the place. But look, it has no cover. Someone's sweeping it up. I don't know. Maybe it's not an Akiya after all. That's a nice little touch right there. Kind of a decorative touch. It's got a nice air conditioner. Well, maybe not. But everything's, look at all the shutters are closed. I don't know. That one's a mystery, to be sure. To be Tokyo or not Tokyo? That is the question. Here's the Yoshida River. Far below the Valley of Tea, though. It's the same river that goes by my house. It looks a little different down here in this urban setting, huh? Going under the bullet train tracks. And here I am walking under the bypass. There's not a lot of room. You take your life into your own hands trying to get across here. But above me is the the big expressway, one of the big expressways. That's the bullet train tracks again. We had one just roar over just a moment ago. Wow. And then the JR line is right there. Well, that's pretty nice. That's the architecture of the expressway and the bullet train tracks intersecting. I'm gonna stop and get a photo of that. That was a good photo, if I do say so myself. Wow, I'm gonna get across the tracks and no train is coming. Oh, come on, there's gotta be a train coming. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, here comes a bicycle. I don't want to shoot shot of a bicycle, so I'll turn it back. There we go. There we go down. No ding, ding, ding that way. No ding, ding, ding that way. And no bullet train that way. Oh, let's just stand here for a second. My wife used to work there. Star, they make printers and stuff like that. Okay, let's just give it a sec for a bullet train. Now I got the same X of the road and the tracks together, huh? Now I'm pretty safe filming here. People just think I'm some train fan, which I am. My Discord friend Journey would appreciate the effort to catch a shot of a bullet train go by at this nice hour of the evening. Oh, isn't that a nice shot right there? I'll turn it on again when one comes by. That's for you, Journey. And a Tesla to boot. Journey, you're lucky it's a double shot today. We got a Shizuoka bound train coming. There's the ding ding ding. We got the ding 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 at last. Here comes a Shizuoka bound Shizutetsu train, 2 cars, making its way to downtown. That's a twofer for Journey. I hope that this video doesn't, this clip doesn't come across as too self-congratulatory. But remember, these videos are an assessment of the state of things. Hey, my daughter's friend lived there. That's her room up there. She's all grown up now. I remember coming over to pick her up. Anyway, so, but that's what these videos are about, right? They're a record of the retirement process, my retirement process, a complement and an addition to my book, Retiring in Japan. But I'm just realizing after this nice urban walk down there, Shinkansen, Tomei Expressway, all the urban splendor, the waters and all that kind of stuff. I'm holding the camera down because there's people everywhere and I don't want to film anybody. I'll lift it up in just a second. But I remember, out of all that, if I go over here, then I can walk up the Yoshida River in peace. This is Jolly Pasta. It's a pretty good place. Well, it used to be better. It's not as good as it used to be. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, see down there, that's the urban area way down there that I was just walking through. This is the area, Yada, the Valley of Tea is up this way. And this is the river that, we live next to now and Dad lives next to and we're going to live next to too soon, our house. But what I'm realizing is that the location where we bought our house is far enough out. Do you hear all the noise? It's not going to have any of that. We're going to hear the sound of the river. It's far enough into the Valley of Tea to be not just suburban, but on the edge of rural, right? I mean, like just a little bit further, 4 or 5 minute walk from our place. The paved road ends and it's dirt country roads and farms. Really, but yet our house is still on city water, city sewer, and city gas. So we don't have to deal with the sewer man or the gas man or, a well or any of that stuff. I feel like this is the old Tokaido, the most famous road in Japan right there, crossing over. I really do feel like we really, really lucked out. So I can literally walk out the door and say, Yumiko, I'm going to go for a walk. And if I turn one way, I can go down into the urban midst that we were just down there filming all the splendors of the little twisty turny roads. And if I go the other way, in 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm on dirt country roads leading into the mountains. Yeah, remember, this is a diary. So dear diary, I think Yumiko and I lucked out. Yeah. Remember the cinder block we saw for use at the cemetery today? I think I know where Dad got it. This is his older brother's house right here. I'll bet he got it from this little stash right back here. Big brother came through. I hear fireworks. Hey, I wish I could get on the 5th floor of a building and have a look. Maybe they'll still be popping when we get up there. Let's see. I know what they are. They're the Nihon Daira Hotel up at the top of the Nihon Daira mountain. They do their fireworks once in a while. Let's go see. Let's ride the elevator together. See, they fixed the light. It's not flashing so much anymore. Doa ni chui. That's what that says. Doa ni chui. That means be cautious of the door. I think it's too dark to see Mount Fuji now, but maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's too dark, I think. But fireworks? That's where they would be happening, right up there. This is the Valley of Tea. Ooh, I hear it. I don't see it. And that's a hotel at the top of that mountain, little mountain there. And they have the fireworks. So maybe it's not fireworks. This would otherwise be a really good spot to see them. Maybe not tonight. And our house is going to be right up there where the dip is, where the lights come down. So you remember I was saying earlier about how we lucked out? So we're at the edge of the suburban. This is all suburban. I call it the Valley of Tea, but there's not a lot of tea left anymore because it all got, gentrified, so to speak. And then down there is all the urban stuff, right? So I can go down there if I want to and explore. Or if I want to walk, and then I can go up there and explore in the mountains. It's a pretty good deal. Yeah, we lucked out. So we just got our salad fixings, our vegetables at 7-Eleven, but we're going back to Family Mart. Yep, that's the one with the bench, to get the main entrees. I think sukiyaki bowls for both of us. All the commuters are going home. To the best of my knowledge, this is our first 100% konbini dinner. We had that kind of day. That looks good. It smells good. And we got the exact same thing. And now we're going to watch our show. We got our dogs.
No, I got jjigae nabe.
Oh, kimchi. And I've got this
kimchi jjigae or something.
Sukiyaki now. It smells really good. We got shichimi mo. And then we'll go ahead and watch our show. Such a day. It was a good day, but a long day. Okay, we're finishing up our day with the dog walk with Yoko. And it's been a good day. A lot done today. I'm really starting to feel that we're finding our stride. See you all tomorrow, I hope. Take care. What's the price? 160, 150, 120. That's not bad. Okay. Good night.